Right.
Hello. Speak to me.
Oh,
Gotcha. Good. Okay, so intercom works. Check. So we're just going to wait for a couple of things. Wait till the clutch light goes out, and we're waiting for the temperature to come up into the green.
that cloud color considered low?
Lowish, but not too.
What sort of height do you? Sorry, what sort of height do you get at?
That would be probably 1,500 above the ground, at least, I would think, according to the report. Yeah. $2,500. Yep. Good guess. All right, so clutch is out. Clutch is all tensioned up now. You'll see this light come on and off every now and then. It's just the clutch sort of adjusting itself. Nothing to worry about there. But full fuel. Wait for the temperature to come up now.
What's the sort of conversion between knots and ground?
I think it's about a bit less than double, so about 1.85 or something like that, 1.9. So 100 knots is about 180, 85 kilometres an hour. We generally cruise about 100 to 100. It's altimeter, so feet above sea level. We're 795 at the moment. This is the manifold pressure. This measures the power of the engine developing. Vertical airspeed, so feet per minute up, feet per minute down, and this is the engine RPM and the rotor RPM. And because they're connected, as I've described, you should always see the needles sort of exactly the same. But one of the tests we'll do before we pick up is the sprag clutch. So we basically cut the engine and make sure that drops down, but the RPM stays up. Almost ready to do that.
Two different radio signals.
Two different radios, yep. So this is the active channel on both. Turn that one on, that one off. That's the on and off for this one. This which one I'm transmitting on. And this is the standby, so for between. Can also do it here. One. No, one. This. 8. 18. Eight. Alright, so temperature's up. Now we check our ignition. 5%. So we've got 2 magnetos. Turn them off one at a time. Make sure the engine doesn't just cut out. Okay, they're both good. Now I'll check the spray clutch by cutting the throttle. Needle split. Good. Governor takes over. So the governor basically keeps the engine at this RPM no matter what. If it needs more power, it'll sort of automatically do it up. So I don't need to touch the throttle, which is this twisty bit. Right, check our hydraulics. How do we check the hydraulics? By turning them off. So we're detecting it's a bit harder to move, turn them on, all nice and smooth again. That checks. Now we'll check our low RPM warning. Right, low RPM light comes on. That's good. So now we know. Now what we're doing today is I'm getting that little thing put in, which is an audible alarm. One here, it's just in there, it's stopped working, and it's supposed to go beep as well at the same time. All right. Doors latched, closed, seatbelts fastened and tight. Whoops. All the T's and P's are in the green. Our switches, the set lights are all out. Right, frictions are off. Bridge traffic, helicopter, hotel uniform. We'll be picking up on the helipad. We'll be entering runway 10 for departure to the east. That's Lethbridge. The recording talks back to us, which tells us nobody else has transmitted in the last 5 minutes. Means no one else is around, basically, at least no one else with a radio. So I'm now just raising the power until we get light. Feel it sort of move around a bit. That's just when it gets light on the skids. Lets me adjust to make sure we're balanced. Then we pick up. Right, we'll pick up. Got 22 inches of power, that's good. Bridge traffic, helicopter, hotel uniform is entering runway 10 for departure to the east, Lethbridge. Okay, we go low and slow till we get up to 60. We climb out. Pretty cool. It picks up, doesn't it? You can see 1,000 feet per minute up. That's 500 feet already. That's our target over there, so you can see Mount Anarchy and Yuyangs. We'll go behind the Yuyangs. Keep climbing to about 2,000 feet. This is the Movable River Valley here.
Picturesque.
It's great. You probably come up the highway, but we go through that valley over there where that green fields and houses are. That's moored just over there.
Yep.
And that little valley there, that's beautiful. Green and very picturesque. 23, so that's 9:30. Good timing. Alright, so that's 2,000 feet, so we'll pick up a bit of speed now. The more speed we put on, the less climb we do. Basically, with the set power, you've got a choice. You either go, slower and climb, or go flat and faster. If we go, a bit of a descent, then we go even faster again. But this power setting should give us about 105 knots. But a fairly comfortable cruise. Actually, you might go and get a bit more than that. You're a bit of a lightweight compared to Mel and me. Hear the wind whistling past, so this is like 200 and something kilometres an hour. Doesn't feel like
traffic. 472 Zulu Hotel Uniform. Approximately 10 nautical miles to the northeast. 3,900, descending for 2,500. Going to be transiting to the north, approximately 3 nautical miles to the north, and we'll be tracking southwest, Cressy, left bit traffic.
Right, he's behind us. We'll fly over the wordy UAs.
After traffic, 4,500 feet, 0, out of the building, checking 140, out west, traffic, left bridge.
The wordy stone circle. You familiar with that? It's a hinge, basically. It's a ring of stones. It's a ring with two flat points.
And Channel 7321, contact departures on
One of the points are the rising sun at the winter solstice, and the other one the rising sun at the summer solstice. And being stated for years.
Glossy 314 grade, December start 9,000, connect from virtual 4. Start 9,000, I went to
Entering a back traffic runway 10 left bridge. Little River, Rockville, traffic, helicopter, Hotel Uniform Oscar is 10 miles to the west, tracking to the east at 1,500 feet. Will be overhead the field, estimated Rockville. Should have got the place offshore down I am now, I'm going to play small out of it. We're descending now to 1,500 feet because we're entering,
Good morning,
I guess, Avalon airspace. The Avalon airspace is 1,500 above, starting about here. It's all the way to the ground over there. And so we're going to sort of go around behind it. 120 knots with that descent. Doesn't take much. Yep. Controls are fairly straightforward. Forward and back is basically up and down and pointing. Like your pitch. Up, door, left and right. Roll rather. The pedals up there. The and this thing basically does
H is 1024.
push it down, we go down.
Somebody who how to space 1024 before.
Pretty straightforward. The trick of it though is that every control affects every other one. Right. Yeah. Especially when hovering. Yeah, so you know to come up off the ground you're sort of increasing the power, so you're pushing harder on the air, makes the fuselage, you know, twist, so you got to put your pedals in. When you change the pedals, you're pushing more air out one side, so it tends to drift. So when you drift, you kind of got to use this thing to go a bit that way. And by doing that, you're sort of making the right, which reduces the power, and you sort of come down again, so up and down and left and right. And you're always just adjusting. So this is the forward proving ground here.
Check 4, Melbourne. Check 4, go.
Sorry.
Because this is a one.
I was thinking, I didn't just make yesterday.
Bolt cone.
This would have been quicker.
5,000 feet. They'll be below you, just to the southwest of your next lap long at 5,000 feet. Beauty come. Traffic
just over here is distillery,
and
it's got a little strip putting along parallel with the power line there.
So I might confirm aircraft 5% null.
Paper, I'll go through my
I'll take so much.
Traffic. Uniform Oscar has overhead the field, 1,400 feet, tracking to the west. After brief work 1 mile to the north of the field. Don't know about X-ray Charlie, but just over here is the stone circle. Don't know about X-ray Charlie. So it's sort of there's like a track. There it is. So just before it goes down into the creek, you can see a green sort of circle surrounded by stones. I mean, just here. Oh, yep. There's a track going around in a loop, and then just to the end of the track, there's this rough layer, bunch of stones. Now I'm going to tip and turn, so be ready for it. So that's the wordy Yuang stone circle. 10,000 years apparently. But I don't think it's been carbon dated. It's been dated by indigenous anthropologists. So, you know, they probably have a vested interest to make it seem older than what it really is. So I don't know. Private land apparently at the moment. But the private owner has basically granted custodianship to the Wadawurrung.
Many people know about it.
That's the one that I do.
What did you hear about it? I years and years ago. Just, I think it was Geelong Addy or something like that, where the Indigenous were up in arms because the land had accidentally moved some of the stones,
frequency.
like a path for the four-wheel drive to get through to lay out hay and stuff. Where? Right, so then that, and from that time, once they became aware, then they were very apologetic about it, put all the stones back,
1,500.
and then get handed over the custodian ship.
Brighton and Carrum, Melbourne Coastal.
So, we've got the bay, Avalon Airport over there somewhere. City is just starting to appear in the haze. Yep.
Traffic ambulance 340 King Air IFR approaching Bangalore, reconducting the dual first arrival via Bangalore is separated for a final runway 3. Estimating the field at 5-6 traffic Bangalore. Alaska Tower position, short dive, bird dispersal in progress. Broadcast information, Golf winds picked up now 350 degrees, minimum 1 maximum 5 knots, crosswind maximum is 10 knots, information back.
There's another aircraft ahead.
What's that? I'm located runway 35, remaining on 26 for the wall. One copied, located 35, remain this frequency. The bird dispersal complete from 35, confirm.
Bird control 5 station to west then runway.
Car 1, thanks. To maintain upwind until advised, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
And up on 45, runway 35, clear to take off.
I know, that's airliner. Alright, they've crossed their path now, so heading down that way somewhere. Still a fair way off, 5 miles or something.
Uniform Oscar Romeo.
Yeah, that'll be him. Another, that's an airliner up there. That's the police.
India Electron, verified traffic 1,500 on the coast, mile east of Altona. You've left past Charlie Airspace, control service terminated.
Thanks. Yeah, police.
Here's the urban growth zone. Look at it, suburbia, all the brand new house roofs shining in the sunlight, as far as the eye can see, just about. Give it a few more years, there'll be no green left at all, I'd say.
Romeo, cleared visual approach, track for Australian final, runway 35 in number 1.
Cleared runway 35, straight final, number 1 if you're
Cleared visual approach.
Cleared visual approach, if you're
Avionics approach, it's now 172, normal.
November Zulu Juliet Avalon approach, squawk 0476.
Zulu Juliet, Oscar, make right turn and maintain crosswind. No, Zulu. Right turn, maintain crosswind.
November Zulu Juliet identified, operate as requested, and traffic with the same clearance is November India Whiskey Cessna 172.
Beautiful. Clear the frequency. Copy completion update. Please keep a lookout. Normal Zulu Juliet.
November India Whiskey traffic joining you east of Sunlight is November Zulu Juliet Cessna 172 inbound from Werribee South.
Copy traffic, November India Whiskey.
Werribee Plaza, I think. Shopping centre. Maybe.
Hey, so
Yeah, no, it is. That's whatever it's called, road.
Oscar Romeo, runway 35.
Dodgy, well, I take mine.
oh yep.
Navigation point, so we'll keep an eye out for traffic along. There's one aircraft just a bit beyond it. $230 feet of 2,300 above us, way above us, probably an airliner. So our airspace ceiling here is 1,500. Keeping a close eye on that, make sure we don't go over. Otherwise, the guys in the tower talking there are going to be very annoyed.
You're transmitting. Are they?
If I use the trigger here, the fire the missiles trigger, the transmit. The Werribee sewage ponds over there. Werribee River coming in. All the new data centres. That's one, I think. That's one, maybe. Heaps of them over wherever Melton is. There, I think, Melton.
I went past one in like Airport West or something like that.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah. Popping up everywhere.
X-ray,
It's not a data centre, it's a warehouse. This one could be, eh?
And the next right, Charlie, leave control area setting by the 4,000 foot NDB for approach.
Bit leave, collect base, landing by the 4,000 outbound legal to NDB approach, and the next time.
The next right, Charlie, report turning inbound.
We'll go never next time. Juliet Oscar, you've left class Charlie airspace control service terminated.
See the vents of the tunnels picking up out of the desk there. Yeah. Westgate Bridge, CPBD Bridge, yeah. Be able to see the Newport Power Station somewhere. Looks like, is that the Spirit of Tasmania parked over there? That is, yeah. Need to move it around here and there. Just gives them a chance to run the engines for a bit while they're hanging around doing nothing.
Waiting for Tasmania to get its act together.
Yeah. Bit of turbulence there. So we're going to just follow along. We'll cross past Station Pier, go over the Albert Park. We'll come in around the other side.
I'll approach Richard off of the 40, 1 miles southwest the field grid. Other Department will be transiting overhead to the northeast 4.4 course, estimated overhead time 01 received Charlie.
That's calling Avalon approach to second call sign only, please.
Zero Alpha India.
Go up India, Avalon approach.
There's the Newport Power Station. Yep, over there somewhere will be the Science Works.
The X-ray Charlie control service terminated, no reported or observed traffic. With X-ray Charlie control service terminated, no reported or observed.
Feet. Temperature 1. QNH 102. Sigmet current forecast. Severe turbulence low 5,000 feet. With turbulence in the circuit area. On further contact to Essendon bound car approach. Notify receipt of
Terminated, no observed.
time check 2, 3, 5, 7.5. Essendon signal information golf. Runway 3,
4, how many?
wind 3, 5, 0, minimum 1 knot, 2, 4 knots, maximum crosswind 0 knots, the visibility greater than 10 kilometers, power 2, 3,000 feet, temperature 1.
Alright, we're not
QNH 102.
Break.
Ambulance 330. 330 straight down, my 35 line up. 35 line up, ambulance 333.
So there's severe turbulence, the wind from the north, so flying behind the city is not a good idea. So we'll go straight in.
Ambulance 333, turn right heading 010 visual, on my 35 cleared for takeoff. Right heading 010 visual, 35 clear takeoff, ambulance 333.
Alright, so got 1,500 forward golf. Helicopter hotel uniform Oscar with inbound detail. Hotel uniform Oscar is Robinson 34, 2 POP, 2 miles to the south of Westgate Bridge and requesting inbound Essendon with receipt of call. Hotel Uniform Oscar.
Please Oscar feed Westgate Bridge, direct Essendon, not above 1,500.
Westgate Bridge, Essendon, not above 1,500. Hotel Uniform Oscar. All right, quite a headwind.
Now 333, verify altitude.
1,600, Andy, 333.
333, contact Melbourne departures on 118 decimal minor.
All right, on a 333 today.
We've got 110 knots, 105 knots here. We're going 68 knots over the ground. Right.
Apollo 32, ready on Richard Shelley.
West 32 tower, runway 352 to take off, make right turn.
Ground foot take off right there. Right.
That's Essendon. Hills, the green dead ahead.
Up there, yep.
The Footscray Hospital ahead.
Yep.
Any puns?
Oh, not many.
I mean, yeah, the
Leamington?
Leamington. Moon Pods. Moon Valley is a bit
Over there.
no. The valley's further up, closer. Yeah. Maybe that is it. Somewhere you can see the start of the freeway.
Total uniform Oscar, whereabouts at the airfield do you wish to alight?
We're aiming for hangar 6, Avionics 2000, so Tower Pad would be good. Hotel Uniform Oscar.
Please expect that, continue approach.
Expecting Tower Pad, continuing approach. Hotel Uniform Oscar.
Children's Hospital. There. Parkville. Sports Complex.
Yeah, pretty awesome view of the city. Doing an orbit is good. We can just come around, just do a circuit around the buildings, but the turbulence not today. You can thank me for that when we get to Essendon without crashing.
I will.
Come past 10 o'clock.
Yep.
$80 knots over the ground. +30 knots. Runway there.
Now I should see the lights flashing.
Apollo 32, report established Thornbridge.
Okay, Apollo 32.
Oscar Romeo, Tower 1 up runway 35.
Runway 35, yeah. So, tower pad, you can see there's the cross runway. 32 established. Then there's a concrete taxiway, then a tarmac one, and then another one. That's got a little
Uniform Oscar, there will be a aircraft departing at runway 35, remain to the west of the flight strip all path. Tower pad, clear to land.
traffic inside, will remain to the west of the runway at all times. Tower pad, clear to land, Hotel Uniform Oscar. So just warning us about this traffic here is lining up. They're going to take off. Where tower pad is a bit further over. We need to stay west of the
Romeo, as you roll, you might notice a Robinson 44 to your left, remaining west of the flight strip. Continue upwind, clear to take off.
takeoff lane upwind. Uniform Oscar. Up the tower, they fixed the tower, overhead the 11 o'clock tower, 600. Inbound to the 1 POV, and we're in receipt of.
Essendon Tower, M1, Medivac is flight bars to the Royal Melbourne Hospital. Got about 1,500 with Joel. Request Alex, Hems 1, continue inbound standby. Hems 1. Shore Uniform Bravo, remain outside Class Charlie airspace. Suggest a call approaching Williamstown.
Remain outside Charlie airspace. All ready to complete request. Thomas Town area, not above 1,500.
Thomas Town, report established.
Thomas Town, not above 1,500. Follow. Helicopter Hotel Uniform taxi to Avionics 2000 parking. Parking Hotel Uniform Oscar. Ground cover, back to the worksite. Hangar 7 here is Melbourne Alley where I did all my training. Those little blue and white ones.
You have to get a different, different helicopters if you're flying. You got one like this?
Yep, there's like a familiarisation endorsement for each type.
very bumpy. Made me work to keep that level. Alright, so just wait for the temperature to come down a bit.
They work in Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
Yeah, well, yeah. For that outside temperature, we can measure Celsius here. Change it. So when we're measuring air temperature, we can do. But yeah, all of the default instrumentation's all in miles. Well, miles is standard for aviation all around the world. Feet altitude is standard. So the different things here are, yeah, temperatures. Fuel is like nothing. You have to convert it by looking at the numbers.
$500 with a bargain. Hey, drill. That is truly the least done. Even a tank of fuel costs more than that. Yeah. Turn around. Or, no, we've got to go through that gap. But there are some helicopters operating with other things now that use full blast. Thing going because you just blank it.
Nice smooth start. Okay, got your audio?
Better?
That's good. Yep. You. Right. Know the drill.
Receipt of India. Time check 0315.5. Essendon terminal information India. Runway 35. Aerodrome beacon unserviceable as per Bhutan. Wind 350 breeze. Minimum 14 knots. Maximum 24 knots. Maximum crosswind 10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud Q 3,000 feet. Temperature 17. QNH 1022. Signet current forecast severe turbulence low 5,000 feet. With turbulence in the circuit area. Contact Essendon and will approach. Notify receipt of India. Time check 0316.5. Essendon terminal information India. Runway 35. Aerodrome beacon unserviceable as
That's good. 1, 2, 5, 1. Waiting for green on that gauge. Yes. That's what I want. Alright, so two on the pad, MCG. Essendon, helicopter, hotel, uniform, Oscar, with flight details. Oscar is Robinson 44 on hangar 6 apron running. Request taxi to Tower Pad, then clearance to MCG, receipt of India. One maiden departing to Lethbridge. MCG not above 1,500. Hotel uniform Oscar. Taxi to Tower Pad. Hotel uniform Oscar. Essendon ground, g'day, Kilo Mike Whiskey. Kilo Mike Whiskey. Revive Calcalo, plan 3,000 Kilo Mike Whiskey. Navajo on the BOB information India request taxi. Taxi on Bravo and prepare more short from 86 kilometres. Essendon ground, just confirming that the clearance was MCG, Hotel Uniform Oscar. Airway position with your vehicle. Negative, Hotel Uniform. Helicopter, Hotel Uniform Oscar is ready. Maintain crosswind until advised. Make right turn. Clear for takeoff. Hotel Uniform Oscar. Clear for takeoff. Hotel Uniform Oscar. Tower, g'day, going up at the 03, fucking even that page, wave. bit of air. It becomes quite a greenhouse in here with a bit of sun. Okay, make a right turn. Maintain crosswind until advised. Oh, it's not above 1,500.
Right, MCG.
Right turn, MCG, Hotel Uniform Oscar, thank you.
Clear land.
So, MCG, somewhere in there,
Back of
in the gap. One close to us is Carlton, what is it? Parkville. Big Park, well, there's the Royal Park. That's the Carlton footy ground. Just Parkville, I suppose, yeah. Who's over there? It's Park. Princess Park, that's all. Ooh. Sorry. Hi. Yep.
Whiskey, Woody and 10. That's in Tower, good afternoon, Juliet, India.
Copy ready. Tower Kilo Mike Whiskey ready on point Kilo Mike. Kilo Mike Whiskey. Right, Hotel Whiskey and copy Kilo ready. Picture in India, Tower.
With the turbulence around, we're just going to keep it nice and slow. 80 knots is heaps. Yep. You also see where you quite a bit less power. Down the 20 mark, 20 inch for Mercury. Here's the zoo here. Yep. There's the, what do they call it? The big cheese stick or something. Melbourne Cemetery. Here's a Melbourne Uni. You're a Melbourne Uni alumni, right? No, Deacon. Deacon, okay. I did my diploma head there.
Whiskey one up on my 35. 35, Kilo Mike Whiskey. Kilo Mike Whiskey on my 35, sleep for takeoff, make right turn.
Take off, make right turn, Kilo Mike.
Yep. Exhibition building. Yeah. Australia's first parliament. Spring Street. That's the government building. Spring Street there. Oh, down underneath, yeah. MCG.
You're in here on my 35.
Tell uniform.
Machine there, the guy and contact to the hot 26 plate for light.
On the beach. There's
Michael.
quick scan for approaching aircraft.
Liberty, Sully, to the whiskey, just
Behind, nothing else on the VFR routes.
Charlie Zulu, have an approach, have on 1021.
It's straight.
21, Charlie Zulu.
Being highway.
Hotel whiskey on runway 35.
Port Melbourne Beach.
Hotel whiskey on my 35, clear to take off at the right time.
Is the so the Spirit of Tasmania's actually birthed there. Yeah. It's not on the way in us. I think it was having some work done on it. Well, getting its first lot of maintenance, even without it ever being in service. Oh, it had to make its way here, didn't it? Yes.
Victor Delta Romeo, when ready, descend at 3,700 and clear the RMP 18
There, turbulence.
3,700, clear, RMP 18.
Right on cue.
Victor Delta Romeo, up to 18 RMP circle for 36, and then upwind from 36, maintain or track extended centre line and climb to 3,000.
Strictly fresh, runway 36, maintain runway centre line, climb.
Right, that should keep us clear of the turbulence. I'll go the upwind side of this hot air pumping out of that thing. Doesn't look like there's much coming out of it at the moment. It's not running with all this wind. All the wind turbines have probably got enough energy. We don't need to burn gas.
Double inflation at hotel. The changes. Visibility greater 10 kilometres now with clouds due 3,600, scattered 4,300. QNH 1020. Victor Del Romeo, remain this frequency and report in the overshoot.
A little bit bouncy. So this morning it's quite a bit more, isn't it? Quite a lot more, yeah. Bit of extra sun, I think, is heating up the ground. So we've got the laminar flow turbulence plus the thermals. That's all right, 90 knots will be enough. So you can tell that, I mean, our bearing is like the bottom end of the U-Yangs, but we're pointed over there. Get a permanent skid. Yeah.
Traffic going to be 30.
Tracking the Melbourne coast route traffic for Moorabbin. Melbourne coast route.
Eventually I'm going to get down to 1,500 to get past the U-Yang. So, see on this map here, we've got this dotted line, that the Avalon kind of control space, and then at this part, which is where we're crossing on this magenta line, it starts from 1,500 up to 4,500. It sort of steps up and we go underneath that. Or we could go around it, up around. Got 2,500, not worth it. But we might get a bit of turbulence off the U-Yangs as well. So we'll just take it easy. No hurry. What's the day life? 20. What's the fuel? Doesn't take long to form habits. I'll still keep looking at that. You had an audible alarm before it just stopped working? Yeah, it just stopped. It stopped about, I think even on the way home. It worked again. I wasn't sure if I just thought, oh, hang on, maybe I didn't do it properly. I tried again. Yeah, okay, this time is all right. And then about a week later, it stopped altogether. So got in touch with the guy we bought it from, and he said, "Yep, no worries. Book someone to check it out. I'll send you a new one, and send me the bill." Called the guy. He came. He actually drove around to Lethbridge to do it, and I explained to him what the problem was. He said, "Yeah, no worries." He stuck his head in, turned the power on, grabbed the thing, and went. It hadn't been working for 2 weeks by then. And it was working again, and it just was working fine until about another 2 weeks ago, and then it just stopped again, and it's on completely stopped. So I had the spare part that the guy sent us. Bring these guys up, they're pretty good. They're really good, actually.
Approach, is it 607 on this, it's a 5,000 gold.
Just 607, Avalon approach, you know, I've had the RMP approach from my 36, so the RMP uniform 36.
So that's right, the uniform 36.
They had all the parts, so their time in probably a couple of hours. I think they charge 90.
Oscar Julia confirming after the select entry and hold at the upper side of the approach.
Or it might be 120. So, or something.
2,500 past the airborne.
Which is not cheap to rent the place. Right on the airfield there.
Oscar Julia, Roger, there's no point off our track for descent to 2,600, report ready for the approach.
Copy traffic, that's local to us.
Melbourne Coast Route traffic, energy 32, now east of 11 bombs down, 1,100, we're tracking on the coast from Moorabbin. Also to Sun energy 32, lifting point, performance that please. Ocean calling, Charles Energy 32, there's no current parachuting in Point Auburn. Energy 32.
Melbourne, East Landry traffic 8 Hotel Whiskey fleeing overhead time increase 2,500 tracking in present position. Direct Yankee, stand Gilmore, Melbourne inland route.
All the building flotsam and jetsam looking around the edges of the. I don't know if you noticed it back there, it's just like all the offcuts of sheet metal and bits of plaster stuck to at the end of the cul-de-sacs. Masses of it. Lazy builders can't be fucked paying to dump it properly, they stuck it in its place.
I want to boost the now 182, Whiskey with the uniform, 10 miles, west of the airborne, 2,500, past the airborne, packing 4 points.
Whiskey Victor uniform, Melbourne approach, Melbourne QNH 1020.
1020, Whiskey with the uniform.
Melbourne Coastal Traffic, Hotel Whiskey Deltas, at St Kilda Pier Coastal at 1,000 for Black Rock and then Moorabbin.
Traffic helicopter Hotel Uniform Oscar is 8 miles to the east and tracking west to Lethbridge, 1,500 feet. Expected time overhead is 50. Rock.
Hit the Romeo, thanks, you're after the 18R, let's go.
So I'm now in Rothwell vicinity. I don't need to listen to the area control anymore. If they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me on this channel, 118.8. there's some turbulence from the Yangs. Right on cue. What direction was the wind coming from? Maybe not. Where is it coming from? You're right. North, I thought. It's from the north. Yep. Not you. Could be coming maybe just a thermal. I think you've earned your keep. Thank you. That's all right. Don't understand how it works. Yeah. Reckon that is. Yeah. Think they've just built that up the water? Or it looks like a little dam, doesn't it? That's a dam. Sure. Maybe they pump the water in, but see a pump there? Oh, I can't see any structure. It's the airstrip here. Yep. Right alongside the power line. All traffic, helicopter hotel uniform Oscar is overhead the field, 1,500 feet, tracking to the west to Lethbridge. Rockwell. The boundary of the Avalon airspace. Now I'm going to get plenty of height to get over these hills, because over there definitely will be, absolutely they'll be turbulent.
High level 38, 466 on high level 38, high level 38, tie 400. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 678, climbing flight level 240.
Jetstar 678, Centre, g'day, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Jetstar 678.
Right, that's nearly cloud base, I think. 3,000, I said 3,005. Maybe another 500. Yeah. That's
India uniform Bravo, contact centre on 130.43.
yep, 3,500. Pretty close to it.
Oh, Conrad 114, where 5,800, climbing flight level 150, heading door 203.
So 314, Centre, g'day, identified, cleared to identify door 2 plan, 129,000, the area QNH 1020.
Middle Edward by door 290,000, 1020, Hamlet.
But somewhere. Yes, maybe the white
19, lead control descending, no report IFR traffic fire.
or they could be chicken farms. There's heaps of chicken farms around there.
And we're nothing.
Yeah, all people there.
567.
That'll be Paddington over there, right?
That's the try.
I would think so, yep.
That's your flight level 250.
Just 138.85.
There's Mount Anarchy again.
314, cleared direct to RB and request max speed.
Those are the reservoirs you get paid in the way to Bombay. What only you guys are, sir? What they are called? I don't know what they call something. It's basically our water supply.
37 for installation, will be operating in the Warrigal Patrol Valley region, took it 3,500, 105, yeah, on our flight plan.
Take 37.6.
Good day, block 736. Legal notice, code 3.0.
Policy 736, today. Someone 314, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, ambulance 314. Oscar Whiskey, IFR Seminole, 2 POV, 5% to go with departure.
Foxtrot Oscar Whiskey Centre Squawk 4247, no report IFR traffic.
4247, copy traffic, Foxtrot Whiskey. Oscar Whiskey with departure report.
Foxtrot Oscar Whiskey.
Oscar Whiskey, passing 3,700 on climb 6,000. Ested, no gift climb 97.
Foxtrot Oscar Whiskey identified, Deary to an H1017.
Included traffic. Hotel uniform is 8 to the east and inbound. Currently, 3,000 descending to circuit height. Expected time to the circuit area is 00. Lethbridge.
Just 138. 0 knots until public speed.
And for 80 lab search, very advanced.
Jetstar 567, descent flight level 140.
And flight level 140, should have 5.
Just 13885, descent flight level 160.
Level 160 is for the 85.
Just 13885, cancel Tunka level restriction.
Well, cancel 10 car restriction for the 85. 736 leaving flight level 360.
Let's see, 736.
Yeah, I think that's Chicken Farms Airports. I think I could see the cross just be ahead, or it could be this one over here even. It's a brown paddock at the moment, I think, from memory. Changes. It just burnt it or clouded or something. One. We're heading straight for it now anyway. And we're definitely not going there. Oh, is it here? No, there it is. Dead ahead. It is that brown paddock. Just in the shadow. Maud, there's Maud. That's it, right. In line with that straight runway.
432.
Yeah.
3/4, 432, ambulance, 3/4.
Delta departures now 118 to liner.
And 50 metres and descending. Sorry? Within 50 metres of this. What's 250 metres per second, is it? I know. Well, descending, we are descending, yep, 200 metres by like 800 feet per minute. So we want to come down to 1,000 feet above the airfield, so that's 1,700 round about, 1,800 really.
The traffic helicopter hotel uniform is 2 miles to the east. We'll be joining midfield free and full stop, Lethbridge.
Midfield cross, maybe we go straight across the middle, then left, and then land parallel to the north-south runway. Is that a Garmin? That's a Apple. Okay. Those are all the same things. Yep. All the windmills. Yeah, there's going to be even more before long. They're going to be like only 3 miles away. They're just about where those shadows are. If they get their way. Bit of kickback from the airfield community.
Traffic helicopter hotel uniform Oscar turning downwind for the free and full stop, Lethbridge. Traffic helicopter hotel uniform Oscar turning base for 3-1 full stop, Lethbridge.
Liquid traffic, Hotel Uniform Oscar, parallel and to the east of 3, aiming direct for hangars, Lethbridge.
Park it directly in the hangar.
Not without pissing off a lot of people. And not in this wind either, to be honest. A bit blustery. Lethbridge traffic, Hotel Uniform Oscar is clear of all runways, Lethbridge. Made it back. Well done.
To deal with the variation of medical.
Just a calibration, same as we've got these markings for the fuel to read off a bit more than half to whatever. About how many litres left. There's no exact numbers in this aircraft. Kind of flies in the face of what you'd expect for aviation, where you're never going to be backed to the decimal point. Certainly the training heli are like that. Digital fuel readouts, so you know exactly how much fuel's in them. I don't know how accurate they were, you know, that said like there's 5.4 litres. How close in reality, don't know.